Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of e.l.f. products that I just got in the mail today. I'm also going to stick in a couple of NYX products in there and an Ulta foundation. So if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you'll know when I put out a new video. Also, I still have a scratchy voice and that's because my throat has not healed. I don't feel sick. I'm not sick. I've been going to work. It's a little bit more difficult to talk because my voice is cracking. So just bear with me guys, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to show you guys what I got in the mail. I wanted to show them to you and do swatches and also apply them to my skin. So if you're here for that, let's go ahead and get started with this video. You can hear noise next door. My husband's working on something. It is kind of loud. So I'm gonna try to make the best of this video. I really wanted to film today because I got my package from e.l.f. And like I said, I apologize if my voice is kind of raspy. The first thing I wanna do is put on some primer. I'm gonna be trying a new foundation from Ulta today. This is the Ulta Beauty Complexion Crush Medium Coverage Foundation. So this is the foundation that I want to try. I heard it was really good. It's buildable coverage with a natural finish. I'm going to be putting on my Uoma primer. This is the Trippin Smooth Primer. This is a primer that I recently used in one of my videos and I love it. It is so good. So it comes in this pot here. It's kind of like a cream. It feels somewhat like a lotion. It's super creamy. So I'm gonna use just a little bit of it. Just gonna rub it all over my face. This is such a pretty, really pretty primer on the skin. And it doesn't like give like a glow or anything, but it does smooth out my pores. I noticed when I used it that it really felt very hydrating on the skin. Not only that, it smoothed out all of my pores here in my T-zone. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with foundation today because I have some cream eye products that I'm actually gonna place on my eyes. So I know I'm not gonna be expecting any fallout from those. I kind of rubbed off the shade, but I'll find out what it is and put it right here so you guys can see. Comes like in a squeezy tube and it also has like a flip top cap. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's a pretty thick consistency, but when I touch it, it feels very light, like a lotion. I place this on my skin and I'm gonna use a brush because like I said in my last video, I have been loving a brush to apply foundation to get a little bit more coverage. And I'm gonna be using this Sephora Pro Foundation 70 brush. This claims to be a medium coverage, but it says it's buildable, so we're gonna try to build it up. Feels nice on the skin. It's going on very nice and creamy. It doesn't feel heavy or thick. All right, so this is the first layer. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more. I feel like when I press it in, it gives me a little bit more coverage than when I swipe. I think this shade is like perfect. All right, so that's a nice coverage, but I still want to see if I can cover up a little bit more of my melasma. I'm gonna go in with just a tiny bit. Just press that in there. I was contemplating on whether I was gonna film because of my voice, but I just don't wanna not film. So that built up to a really good medium coverage. I wouldn't say it's a high medium coverage, it's a good medium coverage. All right, so we're gonna go in with some Tarte Shape Tape. For concealer, I'm going to go with my True Skin Concealer. This is by Catrice. I have the shades 020 Warm Bisque. I'm going to blend it out with a concealer brush. I'm going to take my brush and just kind of press everything in. I'm going to set my under eyes with my Sephora powder. This is the Microsmooth Powder in beige. I'm just setting everywhere I put that concealer. So for powder, I'm going to go in with my Undone Beauty powder. This is in the shade medium. I love this powder. I used to use it like all the time. This gives such a flawless look to the skin. It's so beautiful. I'm going to go in with the NYX Thick It Stick It. This is the shade Espresso. So I'm going to go ahead and let that dry and then we're going to go ahead and get started with some of these products. So I did pick up 6 of the No Budge cream shadows. I'm definitely going to swatch all of them for you, but I'm only going to put like one on. I do want to see how it looks on the eye. These are supposed to be like primer infused. They say that they're cruelty free, vegan. It's also like a clean product. It says these are supposed to stay on a long time. They're not supposed to crease and you can use them as primer, liner, or eyeshadow. This is the packaging. Looks kind of like the packaging for the blushes. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. This one is called Wispy Cloud. So there's Wispy Cloud. So I would say that I'd probably use this one as a primer. Oh wow, it's really, really creamy. I'm gonna show you a swatch. Wow, it is pigmented too. Look at that. So that is Wispy Cloud. I would definitely use this as a primer. I wouldn't use this as an all over shadow, and I really don't use liner all the time, so I would definitely use this as a primer. A lot of times if you use a white base, it'll like make the color pop. And just to show you, I took a makeup wipe and it's like really hard to rub off. So that just tells me they're probably gonna last a long time. Now, as far as the creasing, I won't know until I test them. This one right here is called Canyon. It's a really pretty like peachy pink shade. So that is Canyon. I thought Canyon would be a wonderful base as well. Ooh, this would be really pretty too as a shadow. This is really pretty. That right there is called Canyon. Such a beautiful shade. These are creamier than I thought, guys. They really are. This next shade here is called Wildflower. This is a beautiful like lavender shade. This is another one that I would wear on the eyelid. You could also use it as a primer. It's so pretty. So that one right there is Wildflower. Not only are they creamy, but they're very easy to like swatch. The next shade is called Golden Rays. So this shade is like an orange cream shade. This would be really pretty all over the eye as well. So that right there is Golden Rays. It looks like it may have like a tinge of yellow. I have two shades left. I think I'm going to use this one all over the eyelid. This one's called Plateau. This is more of like a chocolate brown. If I was to do eyeliner, I'd probably do this one as an eyeliner for sure. But that is Plateau. I can't believe how creamy these are. This would be pretty all over the lid too, kind of like blown out, because I wouldn't put it like directly on the lid. It would be too dark, but that's it right there. Isn't that gorgeous? This would definitely be like a beautiful all over the lid color. So the one I'm gonna put on my eyes today is called Sand Dune. So that right there is Sand Dune. It kind of reminds me of Painterly. That's what it kind of reminds me of, but it's a little bit darker than it. All right, so I'm gonna use this fluffy synthetic brush. I'm gonna dip my brush in the pot and then I'm just gonna rub it all over my eyelid. Oh my gosh, that is such a beautiful eyelid shade. I did my brush a little bit harder in there just to get some more color so you guys can see. It's not really sandy to me. Looks kind of taupe, which I love. I can't believe how gorgeous that looks. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Let me do the other eye. So I dipped my brush in just a little bit more to get more pigment. You can definitely go in with a lighter hand like I did in the beginning and just use, you know, just a little bit just to kind of give that wash of color on your eyelids. But I like a little bit darker, a little bit more intense when it comes to my cream shadows. So what I like to do is, because I want to make sure that I don't have any like harsh edges, I just kind of clean my brush off as best as I can and then just go on the edge of the shadow and kind of blend it, because I really don't want it to be too harsh. And the good thing about these is when I was working with it, it doesn't dry so quickly that I can't maneuver it. I want to play with another shade. I think I'm going to play with lavender, which is not lavender, it's Wildflower. But I want to play with it to see how it go on top of there. So it's pretty pigmented on the brush. And I'm just going to go onto the center just to add that color. Just want to see how well it plays with the other one. And I'm just tapping that color in. I would say that if you're going to use multiple colors of these, you probably want to go in quickly with the second shade. Because I noticed like right here, while I'm putting it on, it is kind of a little bit harder to place. I feel like if I would have used this right after the one I put on initially, I think it would have like looked a little bit better as far as blending. I'm pushing it with my finger to see if I can blend a little bit more, but I think it would have gone on a lot better if I was using two shades and I used them like one after the other. Either way, still looks really pretty. Love the lavender shade. And if you do these as eyeliner, I think they would be really pretty as eyeliners too. Did purchase 3 of the cream sticks. These are called the No Budge Matte Shadow Sticks. Apparently these are new shades. So this is called Vintage Suede. That's the shade right there. And I'm gonna swatch it. Ooh, this feels really creamy. This is a very vintagey gold shade. I think this would be really pretty all over the eye because it has sort of like a tinge of green. Do you see that? It would just look really pretty. So that's the Vintage Suede. This one's called Thrift Shop. I thought that was such a cute name. This is what Thrift Shop looks like. That's it right there. I can't wait to try these because they feel super, super creamy when I swatch them. This one's cute. This one's called Cool Beans. Ooh, I like Cool Beans too. Cool Beans is like a cool tone brown. So that's Cool Beans right there. Really pretty shade. I'm gonna go with my Sephora Microsmooth Powder. This is in the shade Hazelnut. This is a new shade that I'm using for bronzer. All right, now that I've got that on, I'm gonna go in with blush. Of course, e.l.f. came out with some Luminous Putty blushes, and these are the 4 that I purchased. Let's see, are they all different shades? I actually purchased 2 of the St. Barts, so this will be in a giveaway very soon, but I am going to go ahead and try these. I'm going to swatch these for you. I have St. Barts, which is this one, Bermuda, which is this one, and Barbados. So I think today I might go in with Bermuda, because Bermuda is more of like a light pinkish shade. These are a little bit darker. We're going to swatch all of them. So I'm going to swatch St. Barts for you first. This is St. Barts. I love the e.l.f. matte blushes. I love those, the cream ones. They're like some of my favorite cream blushes. But this is St. Barts. So they are luminous, but not too luminous. They just look really beautiful. I thought they were gonna be like sparkly or something, but they're not. They're so pretty. This next one is Bermuda. So the top one is Bermuda. The bottom one is St. Barts. Here is Barbados. It's a lot darker. So Barbados is really beautiful. Look at that. So we're gonna try on Bermuda. I swatched them all for you, but we're gonna try on Bermuda. And then I'm just gonna press that on my cheeks. Oh my gosh, that is so, so pretty. And it does have some luminosity to it, can you tell? And it goes on beautifully. It's not taking off any of my makeup. Honestly, guys, I was a little hesitant in getting the Luminous because I thought it was gonna take off some of my makeup. I thought it might be too dewy and that it was gonna remove makeup, but no, it looks gorgeous. So we tried those. Now what we're gonna do is go into lips. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. I do have one more of these cream sticks. This is the shade Out of Sight. This one was really pretty online, so I definitely want to try it as a swatch. Oh my gosh, yes, 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 yes. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so pretty on the eyelid. Oh yeah, I'm liking that a lot. I didn't notice that they had sharpener at the end, so it pops in, so you can sharpen it at any time. So I'm just gonna go in with whatever I had on this brush, and I'm just pressing it into the skin. I need to start using my Undone powder again because I love the way my skin looks with this powder. I've got 3 of these new NYX, this is Milky. So these are the new shades. So I ended up getting Salted Caramel, I got Strawberry Horchata, and I got Milk and Honey. I think what I'm gonna go in with is probably this one, which is the Salted Caramel. I like this shade. I think it'll be pretty with this look. Let me go ahead and finish my brows really quick, and then I'll come back and we'll do lips. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Light Brown Love Triangle Lip Filler Liner. I love these lip liners. They're so creamy and they have really good pigment. So we're gonna go ahead and line the lips. Now we're gonna go in with the Milk and Honey lip gloss. Again, these are NYX Milky glosses and these are the new shades. I have tried these in the past and not really liked them, but I noticed when I swatched them in store that they were like a little bit more pigmented. They had a little bit more color to them. I'm gonna place this on my lips. Yeah, see how this one has a little bit more color to it? It's not just clear. This is Milk and Honey, and I do like this shade. I think it goes with the look really well, and it goes with that lip liner really well. So I went in with Milk and Honey, but I wanted to go in with Salted Caramel, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this off and try the Salted Caramel. And I tried to leave the liner on. Oh, yes, yes, yes. See how pigmented that is? It's a pretty like peachy nude. It feels good too on the lips. You know, I remember these being like kind of really slippery, not enough pigment, but now I'm really liking this formula. I don't know if it's because they're different shades, but wow, I really, really like the feel of this. I don't feel like my lips are like sticking to each other. Really love this shade. I think this shade is simply gorgeous. So another shade that I got was this Strawberry Horchata. I want to show it to you guys because it's so pretty and I thought it would just be so beautiful on the lips. So that is it right there. But look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the formula of these. They're really good. So here we go again with me forgetting something. I forgot another e.l.f. No Budge shadow stick. This was in Champagne Crystal. The reason I got this is to kind of wear it as a highlight on the inner corner or even on the brow. Now, this would be really gorgeous on the eyes. I didn't think that I would like it for my eyes, but I feel like it's a little bit, has a little bit more color to it. It's not just like a sheer color. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything else before we move on. All right, guys, so that's it for me trying all of these new e.l.f. products and some NYX products and also the foundation. Now that I've applied everything, I've showed you guys swatches, I want to go ahead and just go over the products really quickly. Let's talk about the foundation really quickly. I will say this Complexion Crush looks amazing on the skin. I love the finish of this. I think this and my Undone powder are like a match made in heaven. I just feel like it looks so pretty. I've been sitting here for probably a little over an hour doing all of this. So yeah, I do like this so far. I will be testing it probably tomorrow. I think I'll use it tomorrow, test it tomorrow, make sure that it stays on my skin. It played really well with my Smooth Trippin primer by Uoma, and it also played well with the powder. The blushes, I'm very surprised that I like these blushes so much because I was very hesitant. Like I said, I wasn't sure if the luminosity was going to be too luminous or too dewy or too emollient. I was afraid of that because a lot of times it'll pick up my foundation, and these did not do that. This looks so pretty on my cheeks. I love the way it blended on the cheeks. I love the finish of it. They are a little bit more glowy than the matte ones, which I honestly don't mind. I think the extra glow looks really pretty, especially for summer. So these are definitely a yes. Another product that was a definite yes were these No Budge cream eyeshadows. These are insanely good. I love the finish of these. I love that you can put these on and you have time to blend. I love that you can add one on top of the other, as you can see, and it didn't break up like the eyeshadow. I will say that if you do that, if you add one on top of the other to go in one after the other, don't wait like I did, because it dried too quickly and it was hard to actually spread that lavender shade all over the lid or in the center of the lid. But honestly, I would probably wear these just alone. I like the shade alone that I used initially, and I think I would like this lavender shade alone too. I think it would be really pretty, just give you like that pop of color to the eyelid. So yeah, these are a yes as well. So for the Milky glosses, these are so good. They feel so good on the lips. They don't feel, like I said, like too slippery or, you know, like too thick. They feel really nice on the lips. So I will be trying this one very soon and letting you guys know, but I know that I'm gonna like this strawberry horchata. I know I'm gonna like it because I saw this one, swatched it, and I picked it out immediately. As far as the Budge sticks, I love the e.l.f. Budge sticks. I have a few of these. I ended up getting these new shades because I knew that I was gonna like them. These two right here are gonna be ones that I'm gonna have to try very soon. This one, initially when I saw it, I thought, there's no way I'm gonna wear this. It's probably just gonna be like a washed out color. No, it has pigment, so I will be wearing that all over my lid as well. But these are the two shades that I want to test out because they're so stinking pretty. Now, they don't remind me of summer shades. They remind me more of like fall shades. I could wear them in the summer if I wanted to, but honestly, they remind me of fall shades, but I still want to try them, especially when I try this gold. What is it? Antique Suede. So yeah, I want to try this one all over the lid as well. I'm going to play with these a lot more. I'm going to play with the No Budge cream shadows a lot more. And yeah, I'm just super excited about this whole package that I got. Everything was so good today. So that is it for this video. If you like this type of video where I try new things, I swatch them for you, I put them on my skin, let me know in the comments below, and also give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye.